Well, hey everybody, Backyard Scrapping here, and we are here to do our unboxing for our next refine. This one is going to be for Jerry. It is a contact refine. So let's see what he has sent us. I know he's probably been anxiously awaiting, and it may even still be a few days before I get started on this booger, because right now it is just beginning to snow outside, and as everybody knows, my little lab is outside.
Just wanted to show you guys that I wasn't bluffing. It's cold and it's starting to stick. So they're saying we may get, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches tonight, but there it is. So when the sun shines in here again, I'll be back.
So I have a tendency to, at least try to wait for a warm day. But anyway, let's see what we got in here. What different kinds. He had said he had some different type of contacts. And let me set this aside over here. That's the return information. And let's get into this and see what we got. So it's amazing how heavy these little guys are. It has been blue cold all week, and now we're coming to the weekend, and actually in the weekend, and I am presuming that's return shipping. A lot of my customers are starting to do that now because they want as much of their metal as they can get, and that is absolutely fine with me. Believe me, I do this for the metal, so I totally understand that. And I have no problem with that. I get it completely. Alright, let's start with this bottle, and let me get a tray. It looks like he's already got them separated out, so we can just see what they are. These are supposed to be some bigger boys, if I'm not mistaken, or one of them is supposed to be some bigger. Well, these I don't, we're going to have to test these bad boys. I don't know if these are plated bars. It's been so long since I talked to him that I may have to get a hold of them and refresh. I'm thinking these are just plated bars, which if they are, I don't believe these are solid silver. Anyway, let's take them out and get them over here. I'll have to cut into those and test them. Broken. Take a look at that. See if we can see. Now I believe these just have a layer. I'm not positive because I'm not familiar with these. So hey, we got something new again. But anyway, I'll fiddle with that some more in a minute. Okay, so that is those. And And these are tungsten. So these are sponge contacts, or what I call sponge contact. In other words, they have silver in them and on them, but they are actually tungsten. That may be a solid contact there, I'm not sure. That one. But these, whenever you see these little waffle patterns, you know, this little, I'll take a picture of it and show you a close-up. I mean, 9 out of 10 times when they have that little waffle pattern on them, they are actually a tungsten contact, which is misleading as far as yield goes, because tungsten is almost or right at the same density of gold, which is at least twice as much as silver. But there's still silver in them, so you still get some, you still get silver out of them. So let's see what else we got going on here. He's done a nice job of separating them. That's the only oddball I see, and that may actually be a complete solid silver contact. Get this dust, because we're going to process all of that as well. I should not really be doing that with my finger, but oh well. And this one can go back in there. I don't see a pattern on this one, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it isn't a tungsten contact. And then these, I can tell, are also tungsten. I can see that they are through the wrapper, or through the bottle. And these are all just basically miscellaneous round tungsten contacts. Again, the waffle pattern. So we're gonna let me break out the scale and we'll go ahead and weigh these up. Now there are some little silver beads in here. They are solder, and the solder may actually contain some silver too, so we'll just process it all. And then at the end of this refined, mainly because they're tungsten, I'll do that test that I do just with a piece of copper wire to make sure we're not going to drop any oddball metal. But so far what I'm seeing is these are all tungsten, and I am not completely sure about these bad boys. So what I am actually going to do is I'm going to take and file a little bit of one of these off, and we're going to hit it with some test solution and see what we got. I'll get the scale out in just a second. I did want to bring one thing up, guys, about my website. I know many of you may have gone to visit the website and you get that pop-up unsecure thing, which on a normal web page, if you're not putting in any information, or you're not sending any, like your credit card number, it doesn't matter if the page is, it's another way that you have to buy something or do something or whatever. In any case, for the amount of views that I'm getting on YouTube versus my hits on my website, it's obvious that when that pops up, it's a little screen that says go back to safety, the pages aren't secure and all that, and it's actually, like I said, a bunch of crap. If you were to order something on my website or have to give up any information, all those pages are on an SSL. Well, the entire site is on an SSL now. So, I mean, any page you go on my site, if you've got it bookmarked under the HTTP, go ahead and change that bookmark to HTTPS or HTTPS, so that it'll bring up the secure pages on the site. Like I said, that's just, it's really unnecessary, but I know on Google, you can, if you haven't gone to my site before, you'll type and it'll say return to safety, and this site is not what it's crap. But evidently enough, there's not enough information out there, about that, so that people know that the sites, many sites that popped up are, they're not trying to sell you nothing or collect any information, so it's not necessary for the page to be secure. But most people don't know that. The search engines make it look like it's, not a safe site. You don't need to go there. So anyway, I changed everything. Over 300 videos I had to go in and manually change on YouTube, because I have over 300 YouTube videos, and I had to go in and manually change that address on videos that were already uploaded, because there's no way to cross it, or have something else do it. So I had to do that by hand, pulling up each video and changing that. But anyway, should be any of my videos now in there where you see the link to my website. It should bring up a secure page. If you have it bookmarked already, just add the S after the HTTP, and before the colon sign, just add an S in there and update your bookmark, and that way you'll be on secure pages. My ordering pages or my information pages where you had to put any info in have always been on an SSL. I just didn't find it necessary. Or you can just go www.backyardscrapping.com, and it should force it to the new secure pages, and you can just go ahead and update your bookmark from there. But anyway, so no more worries about that. Let me get the scale real quick. We'll be right back at you, and we're going to weigh this stuff up. And then I'm going to see if I can figure out what these bad boys are. So we'll be right back at you in just a second. Okay, guys, we're back. I'm going to go ahead and see what we got going on here on the weights. This is these. So we're just going to see what we have here. And I am showing 533.3 grams, which it'll move once I touch the desk. 533.3 grams of these bad boys. I hope they're silver. That sure would be nice. I'm just not seeing any. It looks like they had contacts on them. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, like I said, we'll test those in just a second. Let me get my hands off the desk. Alright, and this bottle, this red bottle, which these are tungsten as well. I am showing 294.22, 294.22. Now these we're probably only going to get, tungstens are only good for, about 40 or 50%. So, and hit that one more time, and we'll do this little blue top bottle. This is red bottle. Long bars. And blue bottle. Blue top. These are tungsten as well. And we've got 113.35. 113.35. Okay, so we have that. Like I said, there's a little bit of solder in here, but we will actually get a little bit of silver off of that. Whoop, get back here, boys. Let's dump them in here, it'll be easier. dust. Put that back in there. And now we are going to, if I can find a little piece of ceramic, I'm going to file a little bit of this, one of these guys off, and see what kind of a reaction we get. So I'll be back at you in just a second. Okay guys, I got a little piece of ceramic here. What I'm going to actually do is, I want to find that that broken one, and I want to just file off a little bit of this dust here. It feels awful hard to be a silver alloy, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. And I'm actually going to file a clean spot on here. And we are going to break out some test solution, and we are going to see what happens. Now if this is silver, we should get a red reaction from it. Shake this up. May take a few seconds. Alrighty, I am not seeing a red reaction. This is actually green. I'm going to leave it sit a little bit more. I don't see anything going on with this one from what I scraped off. So that is not testing as silver. I'm going to do one more thing just for my own satisfaction, because you can see we got no red on this at all. So I'm going to try one more thing here real quick. Okay, they may have some, there may be some silver on this, on it. I'm actually going to hit it with the silver solution again now after I put that acid on it. See if we get a reaction. This is a chunk of silver that needs to be re-refined, so it's not pure. I just put it down here to show a comparison, and already we're getting a red ring here, and it's starting to turn the solution red. I don't know how well you can see that in the camera, but this one is definitely changing color and turning almost blood red. You see that right there? And this is doing nothing. So that tells me that these are not silver. They may have a plating on them or something to that effect, but it is definitely not silver. So I need to contact him about these and ask him what they were again. And see if we can find out, but they are not, in other words, at least this side. Let me try it here. Maybe we can see if we can get a little reaction off of this where the solder side is. And maybe that is like a silver plating. And it takes again like about 30 seconds, but this is eating right through and it's turning green. I don't know if you can see that happening on camera, but see that blue? That indicates that that is not silver. So whatever is even on this side is not silver. I'm going to let it set there for another second, see if it burns through. But that is not indicating silver. That is blue-green. I don't know if I'm going to try and get it up here where you can see it a little bit, but those bad boys right there are definitely not silver. I don't know what this solder is that's on them, but we can just put a line through those because those are not silver. So we will be returning these bad boys. And it almost looks like this one has been tested before. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to put a little file mark on this one. And I'm going to hit it and no, they're not. Okay guys, my battery's going dead on this camera, so let me change it out and we'll get right back at you. Okay guys, we are back. I changed that battery out and I'm trying to get this where you can see it. Maybe you'll see it there. That is blue, nowhere near red. So once again, like I said, these have no silver on them that I'm aware of, or that I can test, detect and test. So I'm going to put them back in the bottle, and they will get returned to him. And I will have to contact him and see what he wants me to do. If he wants me to continue or what, but I don't, like I said, I don't see any recoverable silver on these things. I really don't even know what they are. I know it must have taken some patience to put them in this jar. But anyhow, like I said, I'm going to have to get a hold of him about these and see what he wants to do. As soon as we get some warm weather or warm day, we're not going to get warm weather for a while, but I mean as soon as we get some sunshine in the lab, because in the morning time, if it's sunshiny out, there's a pretty good bit of sun that comes in there that makes it warm enough to work. The older I get, the colder I get. So, I mean, wintertime didn't used to bother me when I was younger, but now I don't enjoy it like I used to. So anyway, when we get out and get to work on these tungstens that we have here, we'll get back at you. In the meantime, everybody stay safe out there, and we will see you in the next video.